sup! Minecraft is a great game, but have you ever thought about trying to really push it? You know, overload the systems in every way possible that you can think of. Well, you're in luck, sup, because today it's time for 10 ways to push Minecraft to its limits. You betcha! You can go crazy! Grab your TNT, your extensive mod packs, and various statistics as we attempt to recreate some of the biggest game-breaking circumstances out there. Are you ready, sub? Let's go! Number 1. Inventory capacity. Let's start with looking at our character sub. What can be maxed out here? Can you think of anything? Ooh, a bunch of items. Thanks to that random noob for falling from the sky and dying. With all of these items in your inventory, it sure makes you think, what's the highest amount of items you could fit into one single player inventory? It's interesting to think about, isn't it, sub? Well, for this, we're going to not only look for stack size, but item containers as well. You see, there's various items that have low stack limits, but the highest for the majority of the blocks is 64. There's no stack higher than this. So assuming you filled your entire inventory with stacks of 64 blocks, you would have the max. No, you wouldn't. You can actually put more items into shulker boxes and carry them, meaning you can fill those shulker boxes with stacks of 64. Filling a full shulker with stacks and then placing it in your inventory only takes up one slot. Now fill up every slot with a full shulker box and you'll be truly overflowing with items. I don't know how you're carrying all of that stuff, sub, but it doesn't look like Minecraft has been pushed to its limits yet. Number 2. Travel distance. Let's try distance. Think about it, sub. This world runs by generating chunks and updating them. Maybe if we ran far enough, we'd be able to start lacking the game. What's that, sub? You made it to 1,000 blocks. Well, that's funny and cute, but unfortunately, sub, it's gonna take a lot more than that to break the system. Let me know when you've managed a few more 100,000. Nice! That's more like it, sub. Although I can see you're getting a little bit tired of running so far. Maybe you should just teleport using coordinates. I didn't mention you could do that. Just keep teleporting a few million each time until, a border. Well, I guess they've already accounted for that after 10 years of the game being in development. But hey, before we consider trying something else, maybe you should consider subscribing to the channel. Well, if you haven't already, Subs World is a hair away from 1 million subscribers. A super incredible goal here on the YouTube channel. Help us create something special if you love Minecraft just as much as we do. Number 3. Damage output. I wonder if we could overwhelm the system using powerful weapons. Do you know what's the strongest current item in the game, sub? No, it's not the diamond sword. And no, it's not a netherite sword either. Ooh, an axe. That's a good guess. It may swing slower between hits, but it actually deals more damage per hit than a sword. And we're still gonna need some enchantments. A sharpness level 5 netherite axe will deal about 13 points of damage, with a critical hit registering at 18. Insane! But we can go further. Consume a strength 2 potion, and that critical hit damage goes all the way up to 27 points. And that's not it. You can reach over 30 points of damage with a power 5 bow using a harming 2 arrow. Insanity, I know! But why isn't the game breaking yet? We're gonna have to do more. Number 4. Mob spawning. Hey, sup? I have an idea. Entities are something that take quite a bit to load. If you have a lot of moving entities all within one chunk, rather than spread out, the system won't have as much time to load them all. Maybe if we keep upping the number of mobs, we can bust the game. 10 creepers isn't enough. Let's try 100. The game's still working. Okay, let's go with 1,000. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. Your frame rate is so low right now, sub. Maybe we can up it even more with 10,000. No, 100,000. Oh, and yep, now we're running the game at 1 frame per second. Perfect. This is exactly what we were looking for. Number 5. Height push. We all know that Minecraft has a block placement limit of around 250 blocks. But Sub, you yourself as a player can actually go much higher than that. In fact, the player's Y coordinate can theoretically stretch as far along the scale as the X and Z axis too. The Minecraft wiki states that the maximum height a player can reach in coordinates is displayed as 6.7 E7, which is like 6.7 times 10 to the 7th degree, or 67 million. It'd take a while to get there. And depending on the system you're running, performance may cause your game to kick you from the world, or even crash the client altogether. Number 6. Experience drop. Maybe busting a giant filled mob filled with experience orbs will rock the Minecraft world a little bit. Fun fact, the Ender Dragon drops a total of 12,000 XP the first time a player kills it, while the dragon explodes and the portal loads. It's safe to say the system takes quite a hit. You could even stack a huge amount of mobs in a grinder and kill them all at once, just to see if you can get more than the Ender Dragon kill, although this isn't seeming to be too effective compared to some other methods from today. Maybe you could slam down some bottles of enchanting and see how many stack up. Hey, are you sat there thinking that you want to show your support for Sub here? Well, make sure to like the video to let him know. Number 7. Movement speed. How fast can you truly move in Minecraft, Sub? Maybe if we travel faster than the world could load, we might just break it. We know that a regular boat, minecart, or even rocket-powered elytras won't work, but traveling on ice across the nether with a boat can get you traveling quicker than the chunks can load. With a boat on a flat run of blue ice, you can achieve a mighty average speed of 252 kilometers per hour. And considering you move 8 times as far in the overworld as in the nether, this is actually one of the quickest transportation methods in the game. Well, unless you count teleporting. But that doesn't really cause issues unless there's a lot of players on the server. Number 8. Jump length. Well, this one might not break the game, but it may just break your mind, Sub. Rumors are going around that it's possible to jump more than 3 or 4 blocks as a Minecraft player. 5 blocks looks like a really long way, Sub, but I promise, if you get the perfect angle and build up the perfect acceleration and trajectory, you can accomplish a 5-block jump. Some YouTubers like Dream are already very good at this. 6 blocks may also be mathematically possible, but perhaps you'll need a bit of training, Sub, before you go about blowing anyone's mind with a jump like that. Number 9. TNT Blocker. Okay, I'll admit I've been saving this one all day for you, because, well, TNT is obviously a pretty crazy block. Not only does it blow up in your face, a lot of the time, but it causes damage to your health and breaks blocks. TNT can also cause some performance issues too. Mostly this is when the TNT is in a large quantity and all explode at the same time. Even a few hundred could crash the game back in the day. Now, however, since the latest update, TNT's been improved and optimized to cause much less lag and work better in general. So that means there's probably a new maximum we can push the system to. Let's try it, Sub. Use World Edit to spawn in the biggest cube of TNT imaginable, and then let him rip on this innocent Minecraft world. I'm sure Steve will be okay with it. Oh, look at him over there. Set that thing off. Ouch. Okay, that was... Ooh. Lots of explosions. Oh, my ears. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, Sub, I'd say the game's pretty broke. Let's move on. Man, that's loud. Number 10. Mod Overload. Okay, Sub, I think you've given Minecraft a pretty good run for its money today, with all sorts of limit-pushing experiments. But something tells me we're not quite done just yet. I see you're using a mod right now, Sub. It's a mod that adds a lot to the game, so naturally, your performance is gonna suffer just a tiny bit. But maybe try stacking a few more on there and see how it goes. There's all sorts of mod packs online to choose from. Just download one of them, or maybe 2. Well, maybe at least 5 if you really want to push it. Okay, never mind. Just download everything. All of them, Sub. Get them downloaded. Put them in your folders. Every single one. Just as expected. It seems as if the system is overloading. I can't even tell what's going on anymore. Things have been turned upside down, inside out. Mods can be fun, but maybe not when they're causing your game to crash. Hey, at least we got the job done. We pushed Minecraft to its absolute peak. Hey, have you ever pushed your computer or console while playing Minecraft? If so, what caused it to happen? Make sure to tell us about it all below in the comments. We'll see you next time, sub. Bye-bye.